This lady was actually hiding a bunch of deadly little animals. A blue cobra was coiled on the brim of her hat. A tiny scorpion hung from her necklace. A lizard clung to her bracelet. There was a spider inside her wine glass. Even the hat itself was a disguised koala. Once she realized it, the lady was almost scared to death by them. But these little animals didn't mean any harm. They had escaped from the zoo. Not long ago, a few little animals slipped past surveillance and crossed the botanical garden and finally broke out of the zoo. A koala deliberately rang the wind chime. The little animals begged it not to do that, but the koala didn't listen at all. So the little snake tried to snatch the koala's dick. Unexpectedly, the koala screamed in fear. At the crucial moment, the little scorpion gave the koala a sting. Sure enough, it became much quieter, and so the little animals successfully escaped the zoo with the koala. But to return to the wild, they had to swim across a river and pass through the city on the other side. The little animals felt a bit disappointed. Then the little snake came up with an idea. They stole a poor guy's little float and used it as a boat. They even tossed his baby into the water. The little animals rode while enjoying the sky. Suddenly, they encountered a big shark. The little animals frantically paddled the boat, but no matter how long they rowed, they were still stuck in the same spot. Then the shark opened its huge mouth. The little animals were terrified, but the shark meant no harm. It even showed the little animals its good friend. Hi! The shark said it was a member of the Ugly Club. Any ugly animal could get help from the club. If they ran into trouble, they just had to say the code and help would come. After the shark told them the code, he kindly carried them across the river. After landing, the little koala didn't want to stay with the runaway animals, so it wiggled its little butt and walked into the street. Suddenly, the little koala saw its unwanted poster. It said that the koala had rabies. In an instant, the once popular koala became hated by everyone. Everyone surrounded the koala and tried to attack. The little koala had no choice but to run for its life. Luckily, it ran into the little animals, but even then they still couldn't fight back. Just as they were about to be captured, the little animals shouted the club's secret code and escaped successfully. They were greeted by the lovely Miss Spider. Miss Spider used the flow of water in the sewer to successfully send them out of the sewers. But although they got out of the sewer, they ended up landing on a crane. The little koala pressed a button without thinking, and the crane instantly dropped down.
I can't talk, I'm falling!
Fortunately, the little lizard stopped it just in time. But even after stopping, the spider still got thrown out. Then the little animals suddenly saw the zookeeper. To avoid being spotted, they immediately disguised themselves.
Salut, darling.
Shame on you for wearing fur.
And just like that, the little animals hitched a ride and escaped safely.